Hi guys, and welcome to another Bloodborne tutorial. It's Unleashed Code here, and I'm going to be teaching you today or giving you help or advice on Amygdala, which is one of the great ones. So I'm going to actually give you two playthroughs of this, and the reason that I'm doing that is the first playthrough that I've done this is with the axe, and that is considerably an easier weapon to kill Amygdala with if you have a short range weapon. So the second playthrough I'm going to go through it with a Chikage, and that way you can see that it can be done with a short range weapon, although the tactics are slightly revised, not by much. Okay, a bit of information about Amygdala. Yeah, she is a great one. Yes, if you haven't seen my previous video and you don't know how to get to it, please see that on how to get to Amygdala. But otherwise, you've got a tonsil stone and you're in the Nightmare Frontier and you can get to her and fight her. Okay, so what's her weaknesses? She is extremely weak to arcane, she's weak to fire, and she's weak to bolt damage. She is completely resistant to blunt damage. She has a few weak spots. The main one is her head, and that is what you want to be focusing on at all times. The rest I wouldn't bother with. The head is the big one. So focus on her head the minute you get in and see her. Equip fire damage as I have here on the axe, or bolt, or use arcane, whichever you want. You want to be aiming for that head. The biggest tip I can give you is stay as far away from her as possible. Do not feel tempted to go in for any of this. She will just do these massive power moves. She'll drop her head. That is when you go in. Do not be greedy. That's what happens when you're greedy. You get a swipe, and her swipes take 3/4 of her health. So be careful. She has power. You've got a visceral attack there. You can actually get 2 visceral attacks on her. One is at the beginning of the fight like now, and the second one is probably when she's down to about 10% health. And if she's down to 10% health, then it will actually just kill her outright. You will end the fight there and then with that visceral attack. The second visceral attack is very hard to get, but it does happen. Like I say, 3/4 of the fight you want to stay just well away from her and just run in whenever she's finished having her hissy fits and her temper tantrums. And don't be greedy. This can go on forever. So just chill. Take a chill pill. Do not rush it. If you rush it, you will die, you will make a mistake, and it's frustrating as hell. Just go in whenever you want. If you think she's going to do a move like then, just back out, run away, stay away, keep popping sideways, make sure you're away from her arms, and when her head's down on the ground, see there, that was a stupid move by me, I'm very lucky to get it in. Head's down now was the time to hit, and that's how it goes. Lots of people I've seen saying the best tactic is actually going underneath her. I strongly discourage that. I think that's a really crappy tactic. You will want to go underneath her at some point in the fight, and that's probably when she's down to about 20%, 15% health. Other than that, no, you don't want to be underneath her. She stamps, she kicks, and she jumps. And if one of those stamps, one of those kicks, one of those jumps that land on you, that's it. It's full health to 0. Instant death, and it's unnecessary. You don't need to do it. You don't need to put yourself in that position. Although it does give you a good angle on her head, and she can't hit you with the arms. If you're just mindful, playing the way I play, and you just keep your distance and run in when you need to do the hits, she can't get you either. So I think this is a better tactic, and I'm hoping that you'll see why. Just stay away. She's going to completely lose her shit in a second, and she is going to rip her own arms off, so she has even more reach to try and get you. She gets frustrated with you, that you're at range, so yeah, I suppose that's why you have to rip her own arms off, get a bit more reach. It's not like she's lacking any. There you go, she's ripped her arms off, she's got them in her hands, now she has a lot more reach. Now is the time, once again, equip and fire arcane or bolt damage if you can, and you may consider running in and going underneath her. As long as she's puking, you want to stay away. Even if you're underneath her and she's puked, do not creep forward to go for her head. because that 6 spreads and it will kill you quick. Let her have a hissy fits, once again staying away and just run in when you want. If you miss times like that, that's when you could roll forward and go underneath her, and pretty much rolling underneath her like now is just so she could get the head from a different angle, because her arms sometimes block that view in, or to escape at the back. Now there's the stamps coming. These stamps, it very much is 50-50. She can get you or she can't, you know, that's it. If she does, you're dead. You're better off staying away and then just rolling forward as an escape route, or getting another headshot in as you try and turn around and come back out from underneath her. And there she goes down, easy enough. So there we are, that was the first playthrough. That is with the axe. And now I'm going to show you with the Chikage. Pretty much fairly similar things is going to happen here, just you have less range, so hitting her head becomes all that more difficult. So guys, here we are jumping in with the Chikage now. First of all, just get in, run around. The tactics for this aren't that drastically different to what we've been doing before. You still want to focus for a head, you just want to be a lot more patient. Obviously with the Chikage you can't get the reach when her head's up in the sky, so you're just going to have to pick your opportune moments a little more carefully and not be as greedy with your hit count. So keep your distance, keep running around in circles, let her thrash out like this, let her tire herself out to the point she can't lift her head up, and then go in for the kill and get out of there as fast as you can. I was a little over greedy there and took a hit unnecessarily, and there's another hit for not being mindful of how far or close I am to her. So that's it, just keep going, just keep walking around in circles. These massive stick posts with all the skulls on them and everything else, they're extremely handy for knowing your surroundings. They really help you. You can get caught up in them, so be mindful of that. But really and truly, just hang back. Patience is going to win you this battle, because she is going to tire herself out like this. There were a load of misses. Time to get out of there. That was greedy again, hanging around, wasting my time. As you can see, that's like 3/4 of my health gone. Just get that health back up, whatever you do. Concentrate on your health. There's me getting caught up in the surroundings. Not great. Just run around behind her, force her to turn. When she's forced to turn, she's kind of slow to do it. She will come towards you and she'll do these reach out. I thought I was far enough away again and I wasn't. I took a hit. Go for the hits whenever you can and get out. Once again, greedy. These are the mistakes I'm making. Don't you make them too. And there's a visceral attack from a Molotov cocktail. Just keep going for that head. Once you've done a visceral attack, just take one more swipe and back out of there, or you will take another hit. As you can hear, she's just upping her rage, and she's going to tire herself out more and more often. But her thrashers are a lot more violent, so don't get caught up in them because it will kill you. Just keep your distance, jump away, and you'll find that her arms are in the way a lot. Don't worry about that. If you can't get in, just wait for the next moment. No need to rush her. Take pot shots at her head as much as you want. All of them do some damage. There you go, in and visceral, wherever you can. In and attack again. And just jump back out. Another rage moment, but her head hasn't lowered, so I won't bother attacking now. Only go in when her head's really low, like now. She'll be exhausted from that. Can't get her head up. Get in for that. One hit, that's enough. Get out. See, too long. Took a hit. Nope, missed the opportunity. Back out again. Just jump sideways for the laser bolts. Make sure you don't get caught up on anything on the outskirts of the map. and then just run in, take one swing. I've missed both, don't worry, just get out of there. She's going lasering again. Jump, jump, jump. There we go. Just keep plugging away with her. She's ripped her arms off now again. She's pretty damn furious. You may want to jump underneath her if you want to risk it. Just bear in mind that you could possibly lose all your health with one stamp. There's a stamp. She missed me. That was very fortunate. There you go. I just go for range again. Get back out. Never want to linger underneath her. Maybe sneak in like now for a slice. There you go. And then straight back out. You don't want to hang around too much underneath her. If she does a jump, you just want to start rolling like that. Because if that lands on you, it's instant death. And that's where it comes into just a bit of chance, really. Next couple of hits should kill her. Exceedingly lucky for me there. That could have been death. I'm hanging around underneath her far too much. Gonna get some range again, hang away from her. And I've managed to do it with a bullet shot. Wow. It's all about patience and not being greedy with your shots. That's it. That's the tactic to Amygdala. She can be a nightmare, or she can be easy. I hope some of these tips have helped. If you liked the video, please give it a like. Leave comments below. I will always answer my comments. And subscribe if you want to see more videos. I'm going to do some more Bloodborne videos. I just downloaded the DLC, so that should be fun. Until next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.